This is 1 year later.
This is
1 year
later.
This is 1 year later.
This is
1 year later.
This is 1 year later.
1 year.
1 year later.
This is 1 year later.
This is 1 year later.
One thing that I miss, which is weird, is inside jokes, like high school inside jokes that, you know, I'd almost tell someone, I'm like, wait a minute, they're not going to get them, and so I'll just look stupid.
I miss the fact that everybody was together, you know, for a certain amount of time every day, no matter what.
Sports definitely, absolutely, without a doubt. The amount of time you just put into it, being with your friends.
I definitely miss seeing everybody, you know, that like you've grown up with since like elementary school and middle school every day, because when I was over in Pullman, I would see, you know, people who I'd see every day were people that I would make an effort to see.
There's so many people that I don't talk to, and I just miss a lot of people, I guess.
I would say football, because I don't have a football team in American, so I mean just football and just have that sports concept, because I tried joining the track team, but I guess tryouts are in the summer, so I didn't get to do that this year or last year, so I'm going to try next year. But I mean sports is a big thing of my life that I'm missing right now.
Is having that group of kids that you've grown up with like since kindergarten, and they know you, they know your family, they know like where you're from. I miss having that, just because then you're known and you don't have to explain those things to strangers.
I miss the teachers. I miss school dances. Those were really fun.
High school, I miss dance team, and I miss going to basketball games and football games. So basically anything that involved like the extracurriculars.
I just felt very secure in high school, and I miss pretty much my friends, because I had a hard time leaving my family to go to college.
Seeing the same people every day, for sure.
All my buddies, all our little silly antics and giggles that we used to have. We still have them. It's actually nice now that we're back from summer. We all like miss each other, and it's nice to be back to see everybody.
The football games and waiting for the boys to get done talking on the field.
It's probably senior class council, because from time to time throughout the year we hated each other, we loved each other, we fought, we had birthday parties.
I'd definitely say the football games and the dances, and just seeing like all of my good friends all the time, because I don't really see that many people, and I'm still friends with all the people, but I don't like have the same contact with all of my friends that I did.
I don't really miss anything about high school.
The basketball games, just hanging out with the same group of friends I've had since I was younger.
What I miss most about high school is all my friends, because living so far away, and I only have like 2 or 3 new friends, and my old friends from high school I don't see that often.
Knowing like, oh hey, there's that person driving down the street, or like, hey, what's up? Like, it's difficult to live in an environment where you don't know anyone.
What I miss least is probably getting up at 7:30 every morning. It's nice in college you can sleep in till like 9. My first class is like at 9 o'clock, so that's always nice.
Wake up early. Just the independence that I have now is so much greater than what I had then.
Drama. And band.
Honestly, the drama wasn't worth it when you look back onto it and you move on to bigger and better things. You kind of just look back and are like, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth getting this fight or that argument. So that would be the thing.
Okay.
The drama, and especially the drama right before a school dance is the worst kind of drama.
I don't know, just like the bad things about school, like getting up early and having to go home and be exhausted every day, and like I miss dancing but I don't miss practicing, and just stuff like that.
I'd say waking up, the time that we had to wake up, and going to all the classes every day, because they got boring sometimes. So
Every single class, exact same time, every single day. I like having spread out classes, some days not even have a class. So
The homework, because I think I had more homework in high school than I did now.
The work. College is like harder, but at the same time it's like less class time. So I do not miss having to be in school for 7 hours a day.
I miss the drama the least, definitely, because like it's just too much. Like I don't care anymore. Like it's fun to hear it, but it doesn't matter.
I don't miss math and science classes.
Busy work, when they just give you crap to do just to kill your time in your day. Yeah.
How much I've grown up. I've grown a lot. I've gotten stronger as a person. So.
Myself has surprised me the most. I didn't think that I was going to be as strong as I was when I left home for the first time, and starting a new job and everything, going to school, that really surprised me.
Just like the whole college experience is like, didn't really know what to expect going into it, I guess, and it's just completely, it's different but kind of the same as what I was expecting.
I would definitely say how much I've like drifted from people that I thought I would stay most close with. I still have like my core group of friends, but other people that I thought that I like up at school that I would see all the time, I barely ever saw.
Is how much people change and how much you wouldn't expect the people who do change the way they do.
Surprised at myself at my ability to be on my own, because I've always been like taken care of by my parents, and I always had my friends to like be there for me. So to go to somewhere that's St. George is completely different than here, and so, or Utah in general. So I'm surprised at myself that I was like able to get through it like sane. And
what's really surprised me most is that this whole year has kind of shown me that as you grow up, you kind of realize who your true friends are. In school, you realize, those people who will be with you in the, through your harshest times.
Just how much I've changed, like how much I realized about the real world.
How hard the adjustment was for me at first. I know a lot of people just went to college thinking it was all good and stuff, like just leaving and they're going to be on their own. But I had a really hard adjustment at first. I think the reason I actually got a job was so I can keep busy and not sit in my room and be alone all the time. I don't know. It was a hard adjustment for me.
Back here at home, I have a pretty strong support group with my parents, but up at school it was like, whoa, I'm on my own now. And so when stuff didn't go right, I had to turn to someone, and God was there. And that it surprised me, and yet I knew that it would be there, so it's kind of a good thing.
How much I've grown and how much people change, and it's really great.
How tough the classes are. A lot of reading, a lot of papers. I never knew it was gonna be that tough.
What surprised me the most in this last year is probably just my strength to get through things, and I'm not very good with transition, and so I've just been surprised at like the way that I've handled it and the way that I've gotten through things.
Last year, surprised the most is what I've accomplished being 19 years old, having a motorcycle, job, car, money, place, pretty much my whole life lined up with everything I wanted and everything I dreamed of so far. I think I'm doing pretty good for 19.
I think how quickly you make friends. Going into a setting, like I said before, that you don't know other people and you don't know what to expect, you put your guard up, but I think it was important to remember that everyone's in the same exact position that I was, and so making friends was a lot of fun. And then it was also really fun to see where people came from, where they went to school before, and like what they were hoping to do in the future, and that was really interesting.
I think how much I've changed, like just grown as a person. I'm completely different than from when I was in high school. I'm more mature, even though I thought I was really mature in high school. I'm more mature in just seeing life in like a new light.
I don't know, the college is not that different from high school. I mean, it's different, but at the same time, it's not hard to get used to. And I've been doing well, so I guess it's not that drastic of a change as I thought it would be.
How much I've changed in my attitude. I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to do and who I wanted to be, but it's kind of changed a little bit, and I'm more set on a certain career path than I was before, and kind of realized I wanted to be closer to home for a little bit longer.
Maybe just that all of us, all incoming freshmen, we all think exactly the same. I mean, everybody thinks they have a new start, a new life. They can put themselves out there and a little bit more risk taker and stuff when they're there, but I guess that would be the most